Hello, good evening. I learned to follow Jesus from Muslims. When I was a high school exchange student in Indonesia, I got the world's best host family ever, and I'll fight anyone over that. They were devout Muslims, and having been raised a-religious, it was my first time to see a living faith. And I saw how it motivated their charity and how it was the foundation of how they lived their lives. And I think the real first moment when I learned to start following Jesus was when my middle sister, Ita, got up on a rather tall stool that was rather rickety to change a rather high light bulb. Just a thing. And as she was climbing up there, she said, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, which I don't know the actual translation, but it's sort of, God, please watch over me, please bless me. I would like you to be with me right now. And I saw how that gave her comfort. And it really struck me. Years down the road, I found my way to the church of my own heritage, but it was through seeing what an everyday faith could be like that got me started here. So for following Jesus, I kind of think of it of two ways for me. And our last hymn, The Light of Each Tomorrow, is a good encapsulation. So for me, one of the ways I follow Jesus is I ask for strength and help when I'm faced with hard things that are difficult, especially in my work as a pediatrician, when I was about to go into a room and deal with either a family or a patient that I knew was going to be challenging for me, or a tough situation, whether it was a sad situation or just a really tough, challenging situation. I would stop in my office before I walked out into the hall and close my eyes and take a deep breath and pray for God and the Holy Spirit to give me the strength, because some of this stuff was really hard and it was hard to think of doing it alone. But like Ita got some strength out of knowing that God was there for her in doing something hard, it would give me just that little bit to do what needed to be done, and I think it helped me do it better. The other way I follow Jesus is, first was when things are hard, and the other is when things are unsure and uncertain. I'm all about that right now. But years ago in 2010, when I was looking for a new position, a job hunt, as I'm sure many of you know, is a roller coaster. And I'd get excited about a potential opportunity. I'd be like, ooh, this could be great. And then I'd fall through. And I'd be down in the dumps. And after just a few cycles of that, I started to really get more of a prayer life. And, I'm sure it started in the pews right over there, but I even started doing this at home. And I would really intentionally sit quietly in prayer and try to open up and ask God for guidance and direction, and try to be open to where am I supposed to go, because I didn't know. And the funny thing was, every time I finally did that, some new door or direction or possibility would open up, and ultimately landed me in a place that I've been really happy for a long time. But now I'm retired, and that's a whole new what am I? Who am I? Who am I? What is my purpose? And it would be so much scarier if I couldn't have time to just stop and open up and ask for guidance and ask to be guided in the right direction. And the thing that puts those together is that I need to actually stop and pause and generally close my eyes and take some deep breaths and intentionally pray and ask and invite that to be led. and to be led. So I follow by asking to be led.